Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is natural vegetation and wildlife. As we know that Earth has different types of living organisms on it. The most important among them are the plants. These plants not only make the planet beautiful, but they also play an important role in sustaining life on the earth. These plants are the only form of life which has the capacity to utilize solar energy to produce food. On this food prepared by plants, all other living organisms depend directly or indirectly. That's why these plants are called the primary producers, on which all other forms of life depend for their survival. Now, natural vegetation. What is natural vegetation? Natural vegetation refers to plants that grow without human interference. As we know that plants depend upon sunlight, air, water, soil and other nutrients to grow, and all these factors on the earth, they vary from place to place and from time to time. Thus the natural vegetation also varies from place to place and from time to time. So on our earth we have a great variety of natural vegetation. Now, types of natural vegetation. Our natural vegetation can be broadly divided into three forms: forests, grasslands and desertic shrubs. Now we will learn about them in detail. Firstly, we will learn about forests. These forests are large areas of land that consist mainly of trees and a variety of other plants. These forests are the group of closed and very closely growing trees over a vast area in a particular place. The forests have trees growing so close to each other that their canopies touch each other. And in some forests, these canopies are such that they form a kind of roof over the forests and do not even allow the sunlight to reach the ground of the forest. The forests in the whole world can be broadly classified into 6 types. The first type is tropical evergreen forests. As the name suggests, these tropical evergreen forests are evergreen and the trees grow throughout the year. Trees in these kinds of forests never shed their leaves. These tropical evergreen forests, they are found in tropical regions like Amazon basin in South America, Congo basin in Africa, and in Southeast Asian countries. These areas have a hot and humid climate throughout the year, which helps in the growth of vegetation in forests. These forests are very thick and full of variety of vegetation. 1 hectare of land has trees of almost 50 varieties. These trees, they are so populated that their canopies just attach with each other, obstructing the sun rays from reaching the ground. Thus, there is a very less growth at the ground. The trees growing in these forests have broad leaves and they are not shed altogether. As there is no dry season, the trees are evergreen. These forests have hardwood trees like mahogany, rosewood, and ebony. The tropical evergreen forests are also called equatorial forests. The second type is tropical deciduous forests. The tropical deciduous forests occur in regions with heavy rainfall for part of the year followed by a marked dry season. These are the forests which have trees which shed their leaves once in a year to conserve water, as there is distant dry season in the areas where these forests grow. These forests are found in the monsoon regions of Asia, parts of Central America, Brazil, and Northern Australia. The seasonal change of temperature affects the vegetation in these forests. As the trees are not of much height and canopies are not attached, there is a thick undergrowth of small trees and shrubs in the floor of these forests. These forests, they have trees which provide wood for furniture and other uses. Trees like sal, teak, shisham, palm, sandalwood, neem are found in these forests. These forests, they are also called monsoon forests. The third type of forests are temperate evergreen forests. Temperate evergreen forests have mixed variety of forests with hardwood trees and the softwood trees growing in temperate zones along the eastern margins of continents. The areas where these forests are found are South China, southeastern USA, southeastern Brazil, east coast of South Africa, and eastern Australia. The lowlands in these areas generally have forests of coniferous and deciduous trees. The highlands have dominance of only coniferous trees. These dense temperate evergreen forests give variety of variable timber, oak, pine, wattle, eucalyptus, walnut, etc. These are the main trees growing in these forests. The next type is temperate deciduous forests. These forests are found in areas where climate is cool and temperate and the rainfall is moderate. They are mostly found in Western Europe, Northeastern China, South Korea, Japan, Northeast, Southern Chile, and New Zealand. The trees shed their leaves once in a year during autumn, and the trees are leafless throughout the winters. New leaves appear in spring, and in summer the trees grow rapidly. These trees grow in a very fertile land. Due to this property of land and increasing population, these forests have been cleaned extensively for getting cultivable land. The main commercial trees found in these forests are oak, ash, beech, poplar, and cedar. The next type is Mediterranean forests. Forests around the Mediterranean Sea are called Mediterranean forests. These forests are found on the western margins of the continents in the temperate regions in both the hemispheres. The main areas are around the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, Africa, and Asia. Other areas outside the Mediterranean region are California, Central Chile, Southwest Africa, and Southwest Australia. Trees in these forests are not closely growing. They have space between them and have broad leaves, long roots, and a thick bark. The important trees found in these forests are oak, olive, pine, cedar, etc. This forest produces many citric fruits like oranges, grapes, peaches, and plums. The last type is coniferous forests. Coniferous forests, also known as taiga. These coniferous forests are found in a broad belt lying between 50° north and 70° north, which covers the region of high altitude around the North Pole. The main areas are Alaska, southern Canada, and northern Russia. The trees in these forests are tall, straight, and evergreen with needle-like leaves to withstand the extreme cold conditions of the region. The growth of the trees in this region is very slow due to short summers and very cold climate. There is no growth between the trees, and the trees grow on pure stand. The trees growing in these forests are the softwood trees like spruce, pine, hemlock, cedar, larch, etc. The softwood of these forests is widely used to make palm for the paper, matchsticks, toys, supports goods, etc. So this was all about forests. Thank you.